Well, I have to apologize to my fans. I'm really sorry, guys. Instead of encouraging you to put a huge chunk of your portfolio in they're profitable now, a barely profitable, hyped up AI stock that's gone up because of AI hype, instead of telling you to invest in that stock, I made the foolish decision to encourage you to instead max your tax advantage accounts and buy a total market index fund. What a freaking moron I am. Do you know how much grift bucks I would be generating right now if I said just buy Palantir, bro? Palantir! Now, let me reiterate to you people. Stock price and value are two different things. You retail clowns, you're not very smart people. You are not. You are freaking noobs, okay? You downloaded Robinhood in 2020. You bought stocks. They went up in vertical lines, and they recently crashed, and then you started buying the dip again with your whatever, I don't know, your stupid job that you have. And then your stocks are going up again in a vertical line. And you think you're such great investors. You think that you're going to retire imminently. You're going to be a billionaire. You're going to be a rich man or woman or whatever gender you are. And in reality, you know what you are? You're an inexperienced clown who only cares about stock price. You were buying Palantir when it was going up during the clown market, when it was massively unprofitable. Then as the stock went down and down and down, you clowns sold it or held on to your bags. And now that the stonk is going back up, you think you're going to make your millions again. Well, guess what? I have a very big suspicion that a lot of Palantir's stock price appreciation isn't from fundamentals. I have a feeling it's because of AI. Let me reiterate. Keep a small part of your portfolio in whatever stocks you want. You want to buy stupid Palantir because AI is the future and because all these other clowns on YouTube are pumping it. Be my guest. But I'm warning you, do not put a big chunk of your portfolio into Palantir. Do not put a big chunk of your portfolio into SoFi. Do not put a big chunk of your portfolio into Tesla. And guess what? There's a chance that one of those stocks could just go up in a vertical line for the next 5 years straight up to the freaking moon, every freaking day, vertical line. I don't care, okay? The lesson you must understand is risk mitigation. If you are putting all of your money into one stock, because one stock has a lot of risks that you don't even know freaking exist. If you have most of your money in one stock and you are listening to these losers who are celebrating because they're breaking even, they have 0% returns over the last 3 or 4 years, you're in for a world of hurt. Because even if your Palantir buy works out, let's say Palantir just goes up in a vertical line, because that's what stocks do, right? You buy it, it goes up in a vertical line. Like, that's what it does. Even if Palantir is a win for you, what's going to happen the next time you try this? And the next time you try this? And the next time you try this? Stocks can go down. They can go down a lot, and they can continue to go down all the way to zero. Tattooed Chef, Voyager Digital, very good food company. Stocks can go to zero. You know what isn't going to zero? The index. So this whole buy the dip mentality where you think you're smart, you're a good investor because you're buying the dip of an individual stock. No, you're a moron, okay? There's a huge risk difference between a total market index and an individual stock. And I don't think you understand what risk is. My portfolio is 100% stock. 100% stock. I have, at least before the clown market, an aggressive portfolio. That's what used to be an aggressive portfolio. 100% stock. Now an aggressive portfolio is listening to some stupid influencer like that SoFi geek with his 4 eyes. Yeah, I saw you interview Jeremy, you little piece of trash. I'm going to roast you too. Suck it up to LeFebvre, you piece of crap. You make me sick. But anyway, all these clowns, you're going to listen to them, and you're going to get absolutely annihilated, okay? We're in an AI hype bubble. Let's look at Palantir. Okay, let's go look. Let me reiterate Palantir to you. Palantir, fantastic balance sheet. I have no doubt in my mind that they're not going to be bad. They're going to be just fine. Currently, Palantir is a joke for profitability. The only reason they had not even great GAAP profitability is because they have so much cash in marketable securities that they're generating interest income, okay? This interest income is the vast majority of their profits. Even if they're profitable next quarter, that's not what matters. What matters for Palantir is their operating profit. That is the core business of Palantir. In the most recent quarter, they weren't that profitable. Now, I'm pretty sure they're going to become more profitable, okay? Especially as their stunk-based compensation wears out. But here's the other problem with Palantir. Their revenue growth rate is slowing down. Quarter over quarter, quarter over quarter, quarter over quarter, it's slowing down. So what do we have? We have a not-so-profitable company that has slowing revenue growth. Somebody tell me why you would put a large part of your portfolio into this. I really want to understand. Instead of buying a total market index, you want to put a big part of your portfolio into this stock. And I guarantee you, because the stock is going up, look at this. The stock is going up, and now you're getting interested because you're a retail clown. You want to buy it now after it's gone up, just like you were probably buying it when it was over here, okay? I know, I can see through you grifters, okay? I know your little games. I know everything you do. You notice, go look on every grifter's storyboard or community board. They're going to have 1 year performance showing. If you just consistently invested, you would have a 92% return. And then you'd be rich in 5 seconds. Why would you buy an index fund when you can just buy it down? When in reality, you clowns are buying up here. That is the risk of individual stocks. The bottom can fall out, and sometimes they recover. Maybe Palantir does recover, but sometimes they're not. And the next time you try this little game that you played, buying the dip, you're going to get absolutely freaking annihilated. I can see why people may be interested in Palantir because it does have some good things going for it, okay? They've got great cash flow. They have an amazing balance sheet. But there's also not so great things going on with Palantir, okay? Why would you put your money in this? In one stock that could potentially go to zero? And even Palantir could one day go bankrupt. Probably not for a while, but it's possible. Why would you do that instead of buying a total market index? But see what the clowns are doing. You are falling for the standard clown grifter trick. They show you a doctored image. Well, it's not doctored, but you know what I mean. They show you whatever suits their swindling needs. Oh, look, the stock's up 92%. Why is the stock up 92%? Why? Let me tell you why, okay? Because their profits, I'm not impressed with their profit margin. I'll be perfectly honest. Palantir stock up 11% as company rides AI craze. AI, GPT AI, it's a future, bro. Oh. This is what you want to put your money into? A potential AI hype bubble? Really? Okay. And even if I'm wrong, you're just going to screw up in the future because you're being a clown. You're putting a lot of your money, and I know a lot of you are doing this, or you're tempted to do it now. You're putting a lot of your money in these stupid stocks that literal children are telling you to buy. Literal freaking children. And I'm telling you, you're going to get burnt. Okay? You can laugh at me because Palantir is still down massively from when all you clowns are buying. Oh my God, you people are so stupid. I think you people are really stupid that you fall for these clowns. It's so obvious. You just zoom out and look at the stock, okay? Look when they told you to buy it. They told you to buy it when it was massively overvalued. Why? Because they didn't have profits. And then you look at if I was a betting man, I'm looking at these ratios. I mean, look at the price to sales. 21? A 21 price to sales? 15 price to books? Like this stock, this is not a cheap stock. Okay. This is actually a very expensive stock. 121 price to free cash flow. Are they growing that fast? Price to operating cash flow, 111. You're paying $111 for $1 of trailing 12 months of operating cash flow. And they actually have decent cash flow. I've never said they didn't have bad cash flow. I've actually complimented Palantir. They got great cash flow. They're doing great because they don't pay their employees a lot. They pay them in stock. Okay, I guess they're getting rewarded now. But look at this. Would you, if you were a betting man, if you were, applying, some kind of valuation technique, would you say this is a probably cheap stock? If I were to see a price to sales of 21, I want to see insane growth. I want to see insane profitability and insane growth. That's not Palantir, okay? Unless some massive change happens. Now, Palantir's revenue starts growing at 30, 40, 50% again. Okay, maybe the market's right. But at this point, I think the market is just buying this stock because of AI. And that's dangerous, okay? Especially for you freaking clowns. And if you made money on it, great. I don't really care, okay? If you keep it to 5% of your portfolio, I have no problem with that whatsoever. But you cannot let these freaking clowns on YouTube deceive you into thinking it's okay to put a lot of money in individual stocks. It's not okay. You will screw up one time. Remember Jeremy Lefebvre got cocky, got annihilated, and now he's beating the market. It will happen to you. And I think this bubble with Palantir will eventually pop. I have patience, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care. Okay? I buy my VT. Every 2 weeks, I'm putting $933 and something cents into my 401k. I don't care if Palantir goes up or down. What I do get pissed about is seeing these clowns, these losers, these children on the internet who started investing in 2020, lecturing you about how they were smart because they bought a stock because they just liked it without even understanding financial statements, and they bought it up here, and now they're probably not even breaking even. That's what you're going to listen to instead of somebody that's telling you to buy a total market index in a tax advantage account. You know what? We'll see who's right in 20 years. But by then, they'll be rich. They'll be retired off their YouTube ad revenue. And you'll be poor because you're a gambling degenerate. Okay? So I don't understand Palantir. I mean, I don't get it. At this point, they said, the revenue growth. It's not that great. The profit's profitable now. Not really. Look at their operating margin. Not very profitable. And even though they have great free cash flow, the price for that free cash flow, this is priced as like a mega growth stock. Holy crap, man. I mean, I'm not going to say, of course you can make money. Obviously the market's not totally stupid. Usually. You could potentially make money if the growth is justified. But paying this kind of premium, I mean, the P is obviously they're profitable now. The P is negative because it's the last 12 months. This is expensive. Okay, if I was doing a valuation, I would probably stay away from this stock. And even when it was trading low, it was still at a price to sales of 7. So you clowns were buying this stock with a price to sales of 7 when it was massively unprofitable. You were just buying it because you're a clown. That's what you are. Okay. But you know what? You get your little grift victory. Keep pumping out your videos. Come on. Oh my God, my stock's going up. Sign up for my Patreon, bro. Buy my course, bro. Oh my God. Palantir. And then when it crashes again, you just be, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. And then it'll dip down to $9 or $10, $8. Then it'll go up to $12. See, I told you, see it. It's the same cycle. Okay? Clownery. Now, when it comes to SoFi, I mean, I've already spoken my piece on SoFi. They're from what I read, they're approaching profitability. What I don't like about what concerns me about SoFi is their personal loans. This is basically almost like a clown lender. So you have different types of loans. You have student loans, home loans, and some are riskier than others. Personal loans are higher on the risk profile than other loans. Okay, like a mortgage. A mortgage is less risky than a personal loan for a bank, for an institution that's lending out money. And SoFi is they're just throwing personal loans out there like mad, okay? And they're originating a lot of personal loans. And when times are good, which, I mean, times really are good. There's pretty good employment, The stunk market went down a little bit, but people are having jobs. Inflation's coming down. People are doing fine right now, okay? What if we run into bad times again? What's going to happen to all these people with huge personal loans? I don't know, okay? That's what I don't like about SoFi. It's like, why would I buy SoFi with this huge exploding balance sheet with mostly personal loans? Let's go see. When I could just buy a total market index. What is the risk that this implodes? I mean, look at this. Almost half of their assets are in personal loans. It's crazy how much they've expanded this. But I mean, they're making revenue, but that's the risk. Sometimes these lending institutions, oh, they look so great. They're lending money. Oh, they're generating all this interest income. Oh my God, they're so amazing. And then at some point, if something goes wrong, it all crumbles down. That's the risk. Okay, maybe that risk never materializes, but why take it with a large chunk of your portfolio? I see these clowns that are buying like huge chunks of SoFi. Like your portfolio should not be 20% Palantir, 20% SoFi, 20% Tesla, and 20% Dogecoin. That should, or in 20% whatever. That should not be your portfolio. Okay. You want to speculate on SoFi? Be my freaking guest. Okay. But there's danger in all of these stocks. And there's dangers that you can't even anticipate, that I can't even anticipate. Look what happened to Verizon and AT&T. Lead cables, what? Do you see the problem? But you know what? Go listen to the clowns. Go listen to the clowns. Put all your money in, go all in individual stocks. I'm sure it's going to work out for you. I want strong man. You want to freak me? Tax advantage accounts are for bussy warriors. Woohoo pounce. We're not right. Oh my God, you clown. You people are clowns. I don't understand. When stocks go up, you think you're geniuses. And when stocks go down, you think it's a bad stock. Like, that's not how it works. Palantir is going up because of AI hype. Now, if the revenue started exploding and profit margins started to expand, okay, I would sing a different tune. I really would. But from what I can see, it ain't the massive profits that Palantir is pulling in, which is mostly interest income. It's because of AI. It's stupid. Let's see. Your Intel analysis was trash. Oh, well. I'd rather buy VT than Intel. To be perfectly honest, the market remained irrational. Yeah, I mean, I can just sit back and watch. Like, everybody wants to just jump in and make money. If you have that mentality, you will lose. All the clowns got wrecked during the clown market. They won't show you their portfolios, or they'll hide a big chunk of it. Most of them got wrecked, and now they're getting their redemption by maybe breaking even. Some people aren't, like Jeremy. Okay? But like people are so gullible. Just buy index. Like, it's not hard. I've been long stocks this whole time. I've been 100% invested since 2012. I'm not a bear. I'm not a short seller. Okay? But when I see clownery, I call it out. I'd say mostly hype, probably short covering for being wrecked last year. It's possible. Yep, all jokes wrong because one person, Dan now. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you bought in at 8, great. But if you're thinking about buying in right now because it's going to the moon and you're listening to these stupid clowns, these idiots, these scammers, you're going to get wrecked. Dan, I'm like, God, I hate investors. I hate the stock market. It's a bunch of clowns. That's why I'm going to get out. I can't deal with this stupidity. Clown stocks, especially on the clown market. I was so stressed, man. Like all these garbage stocks just going up. Like Tattooed Chef. What kind of world were we living in? Tattooed Chef is the future, bro. I'm like, what? Who can live in this environment with all this clownery going on? Oh, that's right. People that fail out of accounting. Accounting's hard. I'm just going to be an investor. I'm going to buy stuff that goes up. The Amit Spin Special, Palantir, my Palantir, and SoFi, my BlowFi. I'm up 28, and I think you're too overweight, dude. That's my personal opinion. So, and if you're up 28%, you bought in like not too long ago. Okay. I just bought Palantir small, probably faux. But oh no, come now. Why you no? See, this is the problem. Palantir is going to the next. Oh my God. You guys crack me up. Fast growing and bank are the last two things you want the same. SoFi is a financial service to pretending to be a tech company. Those I mean, like, it's just a gut feeling. It's like, I'm not comfortable with it. You know, like, maybe there's no problems there. I'm not saying there are problems there. But when you see, like, a bank that's just, they're a bank, well, they are a bank, that's just growing their personal loan like that, their personal loan asset account like that, it's like, dang, dude, they're just tossing them out like candy. Are they really doing risk mitigation? I live at home like Amit. You know how rich I would be if I didn't have to pay a mortgage? Oh, my God, I'd have so much money. I remember when Lefebvre made fun of people putting money in Coca-Cola. Look, Lefebvre is a genius. Amit, he's so charming. He's some clown living with his parents. You going to listen to him? You know what? But, you know, when it comes to index funds, like we always win in the long run. We always win. Just like in the clown market. VT won. It crushed Jeremy. Okay? I'm going to crush these clowns too. But it's hard to show because VT doesn't go up in a vertical line like these clown stocks, okay? Because VT's not that volatile. So it's hard to like demonstrate to people that if you just buy a total market index fund in the tax advantage account, you'll outperform these clowns because it takes so much time. And by the time the time is run out, well, all the grifters, see, I bought the dip and it went up in this vertical line and I'm still down, but I'm a Chris bro. Jesus Christ. Amit is he doesn't know shit. He just talks out his ass. Like, he doesn't know anything about investing. He's a clown. A clown market. Yeah, I mean, like, at the end of the day, it's like, you know, if this is a real resurgence, I'm going to make money too. Like, I don't lose money in these markets. Palantir's 20, VT's $100. Palantir's cheap. That's true. VT's like 5 times as expensive as Palantir, man. So you should definitely buy Palantir now. Tesla bubble did pop too. Of course, Tesla. You've always told us what stocks you don't like, basically. Can't tell us what stock you like. I like every stock at market cap weights. I think most stocks are probably fairly valued at all times. Some are undervalued, some are overvalued. But in general, I think if you dollar cost average into a total market index, you will buy stocks at fair value. Your average will be fair value. You'll pay a fair price over time. I like all the stocks. I like Palantir because I have it in VT. But I'm not going to overweight Palantir. I'm not going to make Palantir 20% of my freaking portfolio so I can sell YouTube ads. Sign up for my Patreon, bro. I mean, if you really believe in it and you didn't mess up, and it's a small part of your portfolio because you could be wrong, I don't see the problem. But if you're like just throwing all your savings into it, you got to realize you could be wrong. Okay, that's the danger. Let's see. Tesla did drop. Did it drop 80%? I don't think so. Operating leverage, bro. Proof your DCA model and what DCA model? What is a DCA model? Dollar cost averaging is trash. Is that what you're saying? Palantir has a chance. The company is not going bankrupt. Okay, I know that because I know how to read the financial statements. They're not going bankrupt. That's not the problem. It's very expensive. Look at all the freaking metrics. Compare it to other tech companies. Palantir is pretty expensive, and I'm not impressed with their revenue growth rate, which all the clowns said would be 30%. Now it's 17 year over year. And they're not that profitable yet. They're basically not profitable except for interest income. Let's see. If the market is seeing that the growth is about to explode, maybe there's some justification, okay? But markets can be wrong temporarily. They can be look at the clown market, okay? Palantir's a new messy. God, I hate investing so much. Palantir will partner with OpenAI, and Palantir will double. Of course! God, AI. So stupid. There's a makeup company I'm going to do. Probably not tonight, but they're like, we're an AI company, and it's not AI. Let's see. Yeah, it's just like people used to make fun of me when AMC was going up. I'm like, this is a clown stock. Like, it's going to come down, okay? One thing that made 1929 even worse was the generational trauma that followed it. These grifters are setting their audience up for some type of trauma and hurt the market. See, people don't see the consequences of these clowns, okay? Like, they just pump out their videos and they get their ad revenue, and it's like, oh, I'm getting paid. Hey. And then there's people that bought Palantir at 35, and they're now down 40%. They put all their money into it. It's like, it's not funny. It's really not. It's actually serious. But yeah, I don't got a problem with that. Should be 50% Tesla. So this talks to you will get all your money back in a year when Tesla. Yeah, everything's going to zero except for Tesla. Joseph Carlson makes funny, of course. And he's going to underperform the market. I got a video roasting him. I've been really busy with tutoring and contract jobs. I'm making pretty good money, but I'm not doing what I like to do, which is YouTube. Let's see. Palantir buyers are just exit. That's actually a very good statement. You won and are now living in the past. How am I living in the past? Nothing has changed about what I say. Max your tax advantage accounts and buy index funds. Because the market has rallied, all you clowns are now claiming you're geniuses. It's so annoying. God, you people are. We need more red. I know. Like once I'm done with this person I'm tutoring, I'm tutoring somebody like every freaking day for hours. I'm making a ton of money. But once I'm done with that, I'll be good. Tom Nash. Oh, he called it. Okay. 100. He says buy 100 stocks. 95 go down. 5 come back. Oh, I called it. See? I called it. Ugh. You should have listened to me. I called Tattooed Chef. I called Voyager. I called Very Good. I called everything. I'm a genius. Buy my course. He called it. God. People fall for this garbage. I need to get better merch. I heard the term AI. Me too, man. I'm maxing my 401k. I'm making extra money from tutoring and YouTube and my contract job where I'm editing a textbook. You know what I'm going to do with that money? I'm not going to buy Palantir. I'm going to buy an index fund. You're like, I want to have fun. What kind of loser has fun in the stock market listening to these idiots? Jeremy's sales pitch was expertise on Wall Street. Yeah. Jeremy knows what Wall Street doesn't. The freaking idiot gas station manager. That's why you buy a $7,000 course. He's smarter than the other clowns. I'll give him that. But he called Palantir. That's all that matters. He called Palantir. Buy his course, bro. All right, guys, I got to put my kids down. Cheers.